เ ฮัลโหลฮัลโหลโลเทสสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับมาโอเค
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Oh yeah father โอเคครับผมวันนี้ผมก็เพิ่งอัพคลิปใหม่ไปเนาะถ้าใครยังไม่ได้ดูก็เชิญไปดูได้นะครับผมเป็นเกี่ยวกับทฤษฎีนะครับผมว่าไอ้แบนเนอร์ใหม่เนี่ยมันทำงานยังไงซึ่งผมว่าน่าจะมีมูลอยู่ประมาณหนึ่งแหละเพราะว่าการที่หนึ่งเลยคือเรทคนได้ชนะ50-50เพิ่มเนี่ยไม่เพิ่มเลยจากแพทที่แล้วนะผมจากเซอร์เวย์ของไพมอนโมซึ่งก็ดูมีมูลอยู่พอสมควรนะผมแล้วก็ไอ้ที่เขาเขียนเองเนี่ยแหละเขียนเองตรงนี้เนี่ยแหละก็ไม่ได้บอกที่แท้จริงว่าสุดท้ายคืออะไรนะผมเขาบอกแบบเวกเขาเรียกว่า ambiguous นะครับผมเขาบอกแค่ว่าสุดท้ายแล้วเนี่ยเรทจะแค่55โดยรวมแล้วซึ่งตามทฤษฎีเราเนี่ยก็จริงนะได้เยอะกว่าด้วยและการที่ไม่มีใครได้ capturing radiance ใน50-50ครั้งแรกเนี่ยก็แปลกมากด้วยผม 20,000 กว่าคนเนี่ยไม่ได้ capturing radiance เลยในครั้งเดียวเนี่ยใน50-50ครั้งแรกของเขาเนี่ยฉะนั้นผมว่ามีมูลอยู่นะทฤษฎีนี้แล้วผมเชื่อนะจนกว่าจะมีข้อมูลอื่นที่น่าเชื่อถือออกมาใครอยากดูไปดูได้นะฮะ เดี๋ยวก่อนอื่นผมขอมาเคลียร์เรซินใช่ไหมมันเรียกว่าเรซินใช่ไหมเล่นเกมกาชา3 เกมเยอะเกินเดี๋ยวผมฟังเสียงแป๊บโอเคใช่ปะใช่เรซินเกมเรซินเล่นเกมกาชา3 เกมผมเริ่มจะสับสนกับระบบของมันแล้วอันหนึ่งคือ Resin อันหนึ่งคือ Trail Based Power และอันหนึ่งคือ Battery นะครับผม Bang เลย Let's go
Teamwork is dreamwork! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Internet โอเคเน็ตผมยังเขียวอยู่ไลฟ์ยังเขียวอยู่โอเคสุดยอดมาแมมเนี่ยอีกรอบ
Transfixed! I'm going in! Let's light it up! Clouds high, the birds call!
This'll brighten up the place.ผมยังไม่ค่อยได้เซตดีๆเท่าไหร่เลยนะเนี่ยมาทำเควสกันดีกว่าเพื่อไม่การเสียเวลาเควสอาจจะนาน3 ชั่วโมงนิดๆให้ผมเดาเกือบ3 ชั่วโมงนะผมเควสชื่อโอ้เพลงนี้ผมชอบมากเพลงนี้โอ้ยเพลงผมรู้สึกแฮปปี้กับเพลงนัดลันมากแฮปปี้แบบ all round นะผมรู้สึกว่าแฮปปี้กว่าฟอนเทนเนี่ยจริงๆทั้งที่ผมน่าจะมีไบอาสไปด้านเพลงแนวฟอนเทนนะผมด้านฝรั่งเศสว้าวใส่แนวนี้นะดามนะฮะแต่ทุกเพลงเขาคือแบบมันวายมากอะมัน is the vibe แบบ perfect อะ damn โอเคครับผม a decision black stone under a white stone chapter 5 act 2นะครับผม wait until 2 days later you make new friends among the people of the springs and leave memories behind it's good to take a break before embarking on a new journey ผมยังเกลียดแมคแคนิกนี้อยู่เลยเราเอาสกิปบัตทอนมาใส่ในแมคแคนิกนี้ได้ไหมครับเกมนะสตาร์เรลไม่มีแล้วเซเลซอนซีโร่มีกดปุ๊บแต่มันกดปุ๊บคือโหลดปั๊บไม่ต้องมารอนาฬิกาหมุนโอ้ผมเริ่มเมื่อยปากแล้วว่ะผมพูดเยอะวันนี้ Take a walk around the people of the springs Damn เราต่อจากจุดที่เราทิ้งไว้ครั้งก่อนนะเนี่ยผมไปดูคนอื่นเล่นเควสนี้มาแล้วนะผมไม่รู้ว่าอาชิยะจะตายจริงหรือเปล่าผมว่าไม่แน่นะไม่แน่คือตอนแรกผมคิดว่านางน่าจะตายแหละ100%ล้านเปอร์เซ็นต์แต่ในเมื่อเขาไม่โชว์ตอนนี้ผมว่าก็มีสิทธิ์เราอาจจะไปช่วยอบิสบราทันเวลาพอดีก่อนอาทิตย์จะตายแล้วก็อาจจะหรืออาจจะเกือบไม่ทันเกือบทันและสุดท้ายนั้นก็ตายอยู่ดีไม่รู้สินะมา Paimon feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. The abyss kind of threw a wrench in our relaxation, though.
Well, the 2 days now, Atia probably isn't around anymore.
Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation. The Kaholosaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy.
Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. She gave Paimon some for the road just this morning, actually.
What's she up to?
Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so not much has changed since we first met her.
Damn. Hello,
Hey, you guys.
Molly.
Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later
Oh.
tonight, we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
Hey, Moalani!
Yeah? What do you need?
I would love to.
The team sent out to
For
fight
real,
in the
for
Night
real.
Warden Wars has returned.
And Kachina?
Oh.
Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle.
Rep. Yeah. แต่น่าจะรอด
But
อะ
don't worry, the team was victorious, so the rite of
Okay,
resurrection
nice,
will be
nice.
held in the stadium soon.
โอเค อ๋อ นอน
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her
Yeah.
first time. Mistakes are bound to happen.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
All right, thanks for letting me know. We'll head out.
นอน
Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
Mulani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy everything. Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and her small team? Not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger, it's just...
Relax, I get it. The Abyss is difficult to understand, that's for sure. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity after all, so what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess?
bruh you don't know you don't know the best saving there is a มันมีเป็น organization นะเฟ้ยมีแฝดเราเนี่ยที่เป็น Abyss Princess มี Angel มี The Sinner มีตั้งหลายคนในแก๊ง Abyss อะที่มีสมองฮะแล้วเหมือนจะมีว่าเขามีวางแผนมีคนนักล่าอาจจะไม่รู้ผมอาจจะคิดว่าเป็นแค่พวกเดรัจฉานหรือแบบซอมบี้แต่เรารู้ความจริง
But through our long history of fighting the
เขามี
Abyss,
แผนครับผม Abyss
we've realized things aren't
อาจ
quite
จะมี
so
จริงๆครับผ
simple.
มบางพวกที่แต่ว่า at the top head they're pretty smart
500 years ago,
They have
the
room of
Abyss
fate now.
invaded Teyvat.
you know
You know about that, right? That's right.
จะพูดเรื่องหรือฟงเขียนไหม
Conria suffered greatly during that time,
น่าจะต้องแหละ
but so did every other nation in
ตอนแรก
Teyvat.
ผมคิดว่าเขาอาจจะไม่พูดเรื่อง Room of Fate เพราะว่าเราสามารถเล่นเควสนี้ได้หลังสกิปรีอยู่ไป หรือมอนเซตผมจำไม่ได้แต่เขามี Quick Access ให้อะแต่ผมว่าเขาคงไม่ทำอย่างนั้นหรอก เพราะว่าเนื้อเรื่องต้องดำเนินต่อนะเขาคงไม่มาทำลายเนื้อเรื่องเพื่อแค่คนส่วนน้อย หรือคนส่วนมากในอนาคตนะฮะถ้าคุณ
And
สกิปหรือ
Natlan
ส
was
กิป
the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon
what
and
are
heroes
they?
from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss. Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years,
Why does
only
it
able to be
invade though?
reversed little by little.
Do y'all know? Why does it invade this nation in particular? Is there something here?
Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. Unrelenting black winds tore across the lands of the Flower Feather clan. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe.
Damn. Well, that you must have at least seen then that they have brains
Exactly.
and not unorganized.
We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of primal instinct, but its methods are, in truth,
Right?
marked by
Yeah, yeah.
intelligence.
โอ้โหที่ผมพูดไปเลย
We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
I mean they have room of fate now. They can literally manipulated anyone memories right now at this given moment
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning.
maybe
Almost like it knows you inside and
เราอาจ
out.
จะเป็น
Yes, and that's why we've been
ยกเว้น
unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this time.
เพราะว่าเราเราเป็นเอเลี่ยนเราน่าจะไม่มีผลต่อเดไลน์ใช่ไหม
Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various pyro archons we've had over the years.
Oh.
Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago. We totally fought them off.
In other nations, I've seen much effort it takes to truly eradicate the abyss. The people of Natlan live in the shadows every day. Who knows how long it will take for this war to end, right?
You must have had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point.
Why are you even sending people to the Night Kingdom, by the way? So look like not much effort. เพราะว่าคือเราก็ติดสเตลเมดมานานแล้วทำไมเราต้องส่งคนไปด้านหน้า แล้วก็กันไว้ให้มันอยู่ในคิงดอมแล้วบอกมาโลกจริงไม่ได้อยู่แล้วนี่แล้วมีอีเซเครตเฟรมเนี่ยที่การ Abyss Invasion อยู่บางด้วยสายไป
Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop fighting.
นี่เหมือน Trench Warfare มึงส่งไปแค่5 คนเพื่อหวังว่าจะได้อะไรกลับมา
Responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden.
และ Abyss ก็ส่ง
Everyone in
มาเรื่อยๆเหมือน
Natlan
กัน
views the war differently.
เหมือนเควสก่อนอยู่ดีก็ส่งมา
I believe we will be rid of the
ผัดกัน
Abyss one day.
แอบ
And the efforts of
ตี
all who fought against them will become a story for the ages.
I don't know about that brother well ผม predict ตอนจบของนัดรันไว้เลยนะ ผมเชื่อว่าโอเคผมน่าจะควรจะ predict หลังเจอคาปิตาโน่นะไม่ได้มาตอนนี้แต่ผมพูดไว้ก่อนเลยแล้วกันผมเชื่อว่าสุดท้ายแล้วนัดรันจะชนะกับอับบิสครับผมแต่อับบิสก็จะได้ชนะบางสิ่งบางอย่างที่เขาต้องการเหมือนกันตามอเจนดาเขาอาจจะอยากได้มังกรอาจจะได้อีไฟหรืออาจจะได้อะไรสักอย่างผมว่าต้องมีสาเหตุสักอย่างที่เขามาที่นี่แหละใช่ไหมล่ะผมว่าทุกคนชนะในเรื่องนี้นะผมตอบเลยผมว่าแนวทางเกนชินผมว่าทุกฝ่ายทั้ง3ฝ่ายในชนะในเรื่องนี้ทั้งนัดลันฟาทุยและอบิสจะชนะกันหมดเพราะว่าผมว่ามันต้องไปจบที่ Final Showdown ตอนท้ายๆครับผมในสเนสนายาหรือหลังจากนั้นนะเพราะว่าผมว่าทุกคนน่าจะชนะทุกฝ่ายจะชนะบางอย่างแล้วก็อาจจะสูญเสียบางอย่างด้วย
To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic.
และ of course ผมว่าฟาทุยน่าจะได้โนซิส
Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know.
ดังอย่างบางทางใดทางหนึ่งเราอาจจะไม่รู้ด้วยซ้ำว่าไพโรอาคอนมีโนซิสไปในตอนนี้หรือเป็นแค่อาคอนโดยชื่อโดยตำแหน่งแต่ความจริงแล้วอาจจะไม่ได้มีพลังอาคอนก็คือพลังจากโนซิส
Be my guest. Heroes are always welcome in Natlan. Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with
ผม
us.
ชอบเควสเกนชินตรงที่ว่าเราเดาทางไม่ค่อยถูกเนี่ยหลายอย่างผมเดาในเรื่องนี้ในเกมนี้ผมก็เดาผิดต่างจากหลายเกมที่ผมเดาถูกเกมนี้เป็นเดาทาง
The
ยาก
sea's not going anywhere.
คือจะร้ายก็ร้ายจะดีก็ดีอะเกมนี้หมายถึงด้านในเรื่องหมายถึงฟีลในเรื่องนะอยู่ดีๆอยากฆ่าคนมันก็ฆ่าอยู่ดีไม่อยากฆ่าคนมันก็ไม่ฆ่าเดาไม่ถูกจริงๆเลยเกมนี้แต่สรุปอัธยาศัยจะตายแซด She looks cool I mean นางเป็นตัวละครไพโรตัวเดียวนอกจากไพโรอาคอนที่เรารู้ตอนนี้นี่ทั้งประเทศแห่งไฟแต่จะมีตัวละครไฟตัวเดียวคืออาคอนและอาเทยาซึ่งเป็น NPC โอเคเรามาอะไรต่ออ๋อมา Order of Resurrection คาชินาโอ้มีแค่คาชินาอ๋อที่ตาย Damn that's that's kind of fucked up yeah ทุกคนรอดหมด
This
เลยเว้ย
place is packed already.
ไม่เป็นไรน้องทำดีสุดแล้ว
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. It's their moment of glory. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
so the fuck is
Yeah,
lip-sync,
she doesn't
yeah.
seem like the kind of person who likes being the center of attention.
yeah
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kanich, you're here!
yo bro
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe, Mualani. Is everyone all right?
nope well yeah
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up her sleeve, by the way.
yes
She's just as strong as Kachina made her out to be.
I could have done better if only I have been a bit more perceptive
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
oh
That's right. Someone will come out and
Okay.
recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together. Come on, let's find a
Kumbaya.
spot with a good view. When the singing starts,
Ni
just
khanad
follow my
NPC
lead
yang
and you'll
may-
be fine.
design จริงๆ
Let's go somewhere higher up so Kachina can spot us.
cool transition โหลดแบบ seamless ดี
Warriors of Natlan, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew
Yo.
alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future.
ว้าว
That is Natlan's fire.
เฮ้ยเมน
The
ทีมนี่หว่า
lifeblood of our
ผม
nation.
ชอบเมนทีมนัดนั้นมาก damn เมนทีมโอเค จริงเมนทีมว้าว down ผมไม่คิดนะว่าเมนทีมจะมาอยู่ในเกมจริงๆนะ damn แบบถูกร้องจริงๆอ่ะ ว้าโอเค what's next ยังไม่เสร็จ Is that it?
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
Oh shit, what?
What?
What does that even mean?
Usually, once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
แอนเราก็ต้องเข้าไปช่วยโอเคผมเห็นแล้วปะโถผมก็งงอยู่ว่าเราเข้าไปได้ยังไงว่าโอเคมันมีปัญหาโอเค
What's going on?
Is that it?
This has never happened before.
Something is wrong.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss
What?
didn't win after all. Think about it.
อะไรถือว่าช
The
นะ
ode
ด้วยซ้ำว่าผม
rekindles
งง
all victors.
What count
We
as a win?
witnessed it countless times.
I mean พวกมึงก็สุดท้ายก็ไม่ได้เรียงงัดคุณได้เพิ่ม1เมตรใน Trench Warfare คุณคืบหน้าแถวหน้าได้1เมตรว้าวคุณชนะนั่นคือชนะใช่ไหม
Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the
Yeah,
Night
this is
Kingdom,
high, I'm
that
going
must
to
mean
sue
there's
NDT.
more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Yeah
Pathetic. The both of you.
true
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
โอเค
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off.
Why are we discriminating here โอเค
Why would the Y-Up recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that?
yeah you
Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mulan. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
fucking
To
stupid.
insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
What the fuck is this burden of proof argument?
Think about
you
it, everyone.
bullshit?
Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
What is the burden of?
That's true.
Well, these
She
are
wasn't
of his
revived.
dumb
It must mean
wish.
She failed to achieve victory.
Maybe the Y-Up interpret victory in different ways?
Right? The fuck does victory even mean?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong
ช
to me.
นะแปลว่าอะไร The Pyro Archon seem to be in deep thought. Why isn't she putting a stop to the commotion, right? Right? I mean, she may be
Kachina wouldn't have
thinking-
run! That's not like her at all!
No. She's been waiting for this moment for too long.
Yeah.
No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always the first person to stand up and face it head on. We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who
shut up,
truly
bro.
deserves glory.
We will find out soon enough. Why you
That's
even?
enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter. To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
What?
Yeah.
No one
Good
is all-knowing.
decision.
No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon. I just...
True. Fucking bonehead.
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns?
Base holy
State them.
giga chat.
No, of course not.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't
Real.
even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
I have a question, Archon.
Can we fine him for discrimination already? Well, I guess freedom
My
of
friend
speech is a thing.
Kachina.
Sadly.
Do you have any idea where she is?
ผมล้อเล่นนะ
It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
We can't wait. Okay, it just happened like 10 minutes ago. 10 นาทีที่แล้ว นางคงจะรู้คำตอบตอนเนี้ยมา
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friends
Yeah.
sooner, you should join the investigation.
Fucking wait.
So, what do you say?
Of course I'll join.
And we too.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
Oh.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, traveler? I'd like to have a chat.
Yep, she...
Rest assured,
oh.
everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the progress of the
She
investigation.
noticed me?
Once again, I
mean,
apologize for the outcome of this ceremony.
We are
If there are no
alien.
further questions, let's part for now.
Did she just ask us to come along?
Yeah, duh.
I believe she did. Let's go.
We are the
I'd like to know what's going on myself.
best person to ask right now. We have experience from all over the land of Tewat and other nations, Archon. We are pretty smart. I mean, we are the protagonists.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the
มันเป็น
problem with
เม
the
น
Night
ธีมแบบ
Kingdom is
ช้าลง
resolved.
เพื่อให้เอพิกขึ้น
How long will that take?
มันเลโมทีฟของนัดลัน
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss, of doing her part to defend Natlan. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training,
Damn.
she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her
Holy
and celebrate with her
storytelling.
and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now?
เมื่อกี้คือ
Sit
แฟล
peacefully
ช
and wait
แบ็ก
for her
แต่ไม่ใช่
return?
แฟลชแบ็กผม
Lose
ชอบแฟลชแบ็
ourselves
กแบ
in
บนั้น
grief
ครับผม
over her death? Tell me,
แฟลชแบ็กแบบ
Are we her friends?
แท้ๆแบบที่มีคน
or her
เล่า
murderers?
และเร็ว
That's not fair,
ๆ ไม่ใช่
Mulan.
แบบแฟลชทั้งชีวิตเหมือน
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. I would give you that peace of mind if I could. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing.
ผมยืดไป ดูแล้วน่ารักไปเลย
Considering the recent attack on your tribe,
เป็น
I believe the
เหมือน
Abyss has
Angry
found a
Bird
new means of
Red อะ
undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean...
The sacred flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the sacred flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel. But we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you. And unlike Kanich, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who suffered.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage. The consequences will be equally painful.
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Belief in the pilgrimage will waver. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. And that is exactly what the Abyss wants. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people's faith in them. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the sacred flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach. I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope that provided some clarity at least.
Wow. Paimon thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to explain everything so patiently.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars.
She
That
has a
way, we
vision,
would still
right?
be able to fuel the sacred flame.
I mean,
I've
she's an
considered
alpha,
that, but
yeah.
the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
อ๋อไม่ใช่
So essentially,
vision.
the Abyss is taking Kachina hostage.
What happens if you stay in the Night Kingdom for a long period of time?
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels,
Oh.
yes? The Night Kingdom is something
Why the
similar.
fuck does everything loop back to ley lines? Okay.
Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the Abyss in the picture, it's a different story. Your sense of self will be devoured until eventually you become one with the sea of souls. Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup, but there's no chance it will be the same water you had before. I won't sugarcoat
Good
it.
analogy.
That is the danger Kachina is currently facing.
Just like you said, Archon, both of these problems need to be addressed. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the sacred flame. I will.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very possible you will not return.
Let me go.
Knowing that,
Let me
do you
go.
still choose to go?
I have plot armor.
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her.
Kinda.
That's all that matters.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now. I choose to go as well.
Abyss might not do anything to me. I mean, ผมเป็นลูกพี่ลูกน้องไม่ใช่สิ ผมเป็นเขาเรียกว่าอะไรวะ I'm the Abyss Princess Sister Twin
Traveler?
เวทเราเป็น
What do
ทวิน
you
หรือเปล่า
think?
วะ ไม่ใช่ปะเราไม่น่าใช่ใช่สิ เราแฝดมัน Abyss The Abyss Twin ผมไม่รู้ว่าเป็นแฝดหรือเปล่า
Understood.
แต่เป็นพี่น้องกัน
Then I'll
แน่ๆ
support you in
100%
any way I can.
น่าจะแฝดนะ Abyss Twin ใช่
The
ใช่
Masters of
เป็
the
นแฝด
Night Wind
ใช่
have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines.
แปลว่า Yeah.
If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them to pinpoint her position within the Night Kingdom. Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we even go there?
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there in person.
Oh.
However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss certainly won't leave you be.
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
So, Paimon's the
Nah,
only one
Ben-
who's scared?
เป็น
Well,
อิเล็กโทรหรือ
if
ไฮโดร
you're
ผม
going
มองไม่ออกเลย
traveler, Paimon's going too.
เพราะถ้าเป็นอิเล็กโทรอีกคนนึงคือเป็นคอรีน 2.0 เลยนะ
Sitlali of the Masters of the Night Wind once created an artifact that can be
หรือ
used
อั
to
นนี้มองว่า
communicate
เป็นไป
with
ได้
the
นะผมยัง
Wyam.
ไม่เห็น
We call it the Spirit Speaker Stone. It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can, but your fellowship and courage are what will truly decide the success of this operation. Besides,
Are you coming,
you're the
Paimon?
ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time, after all. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious.
อ๋อ
I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
อ๋อ
Why?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
most of them
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, in the middle. but our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends fate. Perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can talk about that some other time. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But there are important things to be done.
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss.
Oh, yeah.
She wanted us to give this to you. It embodies fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to tell you. She said you'd know what that means.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force.
Damn.
I can feel them flowing within the town. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. We're supposed to be hot spring buddies after all. But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it. And once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of Contending Fire. But that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
You're right. Even now, the production of Contending Fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy. And we're currently at the breaking point.
Your whole nation have just 2 people with pyronation. No wonder.
Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes.
That's a joke.
The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic.
And we will finally leave.
But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution. But you chose otherwise.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices. Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last a little longer.
You mean?
Yes. Come with me.
Oh. 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 What is it? We open the door. The spooky, scary, mystery door. Okay,
the sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wayab have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide how that journey ends, not us.
นี่แหละที่ผมคิดว่าทำไมสุดท้ายไพโรเขาเรียกอะไรนะโนซิสไม่ได้อยู่กับอาคอนนะครับผมอาจจะอยู่ที่ไหนก็ไม่รู้นะครับผมตอนนี้แต่ผมว่าไม่อยู่เพราะว่าทำไมนางไม่ใช้พลังโนซิสคือแบบยังไม่มีใครเมนชั่นเรื่องโนซิสเลยครับในเควสนี้มันผมยังซัสอยู่มากผมว่าคือถ้าอย่างน้อยผมว่าไพโรโนซิสน่าจะช่วยอะไรได้บ้างแหละอันนี้คือเขาพึ่งระบบ Ancient Name กับเฟรมไอ้ไฟวิเศษนี่อย่างเดียวเลยไม่เคยใช้ไพโรโนซิสเลยประหลาดครับผมประหลาดเพราะทุกประเทศที่เรามายกเว้นอินาซุมะนะยกเว้นอินาซุมะกับมอนสเตปใช่มีแค่อินาซุมะกับมอนสเตปที่โนซิสของประเทศนั้นไม่ได้ถูกใช้อะไรมากในมอนสเตปแม่งก็ไม่ได้ใช้โนซิสอะไรมากเลยเวนติแม่งโดนเตะแล้วก็โดนควักไปเลยส่วนอินาซุมะผมว่าโนซิสไรเดนไม่ได้ใช้อยู่แล้วเพราะว่าไรเดนแม่งโกงอยู่แล้วโดยธรรมชาติผมนางแกโกงไม่ใช่โกงเก่งตั้งแต่ก่อนอาคอนวอร์นางเป็นเทพแล้วก็เพิ่งมาได้โนซิสทีหลังแล้วสุดท้ายก็ไม่ได้ใช้อะไรไปเก็บไว้ในหุ่น ในลี่หยวนโนสิตเขาใช้ในการผลิตเงินมอร่าในซูเมรุโนสิตใช้ทำระบบอินเทอร์เน็ตนะและในฟอนเทนโนสิตใช้สร้างอีกเครื่อง judgment แต่ในนี้เขายังไม่เมนชั่นโนสิตอะไรเลยนะ
All we can do is support them
เพราะฉะนั้นเขาอาจจะไม่
Even
มี
so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
หรือเปล่า
If not
ทำ
me,
ไม
then
ไม่
who?
ใช้
No other is capable of
คุณ
sustaining
มี
the
พลัง
sacred flame.
จากเซเลสเทีย
I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
The fuck is this color อ๋อไม่เป็นทางออกพอดี ผมนึกว่าอีบล็อก text box นี่มัน invert color ด้านหลัง โอ้คัดสิ
Archon, it's the Fatui!
โอ้ตอนนี้เลยเหรอ ตอนนี้เลยเหรอ ผมนึกว่าจะมาตอนท้ายสิ คาปิตาโน Yo!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with.
My man. The first of the
The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin.
อ๋อขโมยอาวุธคาร์นิชมาใช้ปะโถถึงว่า
And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
Right. Are you even using the fucking Gnosis?
But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
Holy Giga Chat.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking!
โยโอ้โหเพลงเอฟเฟกต์กีตาร์แล้วฮู้ฮู้ When is this turn into a shonen anime? Damn! Bro can fly! They both can fly! Of course! Oh? Arena ไม่พังเหรอวะนั่น Oh, okay, both of them miss. โอ้พี่แกหนีไปแล้วเหรอมึงมากันเพื่อตบแค่เนี้ย
Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
ฮะมึงมากันเพื่อตบกันแค่เนี้ยโอเคครูคัดเซนชัวร์เราพลาดไปได้ไงเนี่ยฮะ Traveler
Are you
โอ้
alright,
พื้นส
Archon?
นามแตกด้วย
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
ผมไม่ได้คิดนะเนี่ยว่าพี่แกจะเหนื่อยนะถ้าแต่อาริเคโน่ไม่ยังโคตรพ่อโคตรแม่โกงนะมันมีนางโดเมน expansion แล้วแช่แข่งทุกคนได้อันดับ4อ่ะ2 3ใครนะ1คาปิตาโนยังแสดงว่าอีเพียโรนี่คือ0อาจจะไม่นับเป็นเฮดอีกที2 3นี่ใครนะผมได้โคลัมบีน่าเป็น1ในนั้นนะไม่2ก็3ป่ะ2ดอตเทเล่1คาปิตาโน2ดอตเทเล่3โคลัมบีน่าและ4อาริคิโนแดมไฟท์ซีนอย่างสุดยอดแต่สุดท้ายคือมาเพื่อตบกันแล้วก็ทิ้งครูนิดหน่อยแล้วก็กลับ
I never
บ้าน
imagined someone could match you
ไม่
in
น่าใช่กลับบ้าน
combat.
พี่แกก็ยังอยู่
If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
นั่นสินะว่ะเรายังไม่รู้เลยเนี่ยว่านัทลันทำอะไรในคานเรียผมไม่เหมือนโมรานี่บอกแล้วผมลืมไปแล้ว
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
I mean he's from here พี่แกเป็นคนนัทแลนด์ไม่ใช่หรือพี่แกน่าจะมี ancient name ด้วยมั้ง
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis.
Right.
But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time.
Yeah.
The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed. The power that came to his rescue just now came from the masters of the Nightwind.
Oh.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further. Kanich, go to the Masters of the Nightwind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Sitlali. She should know.
Of course, I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not.
Okay.
Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our
แหม
nation's
ตอนผม
future.
พี่แก๊ส
We must trust in that
ติ
vision
ดไฟ
now.
มันสวยเหลือเกิน ติดไฟตลอดเลยได้ไหมคงไม่ได้หรอก
Is everything okay, Archon?
No.
Completely fine. Just lamenting the
she's
fact that I
dying.
never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now.
Oh.
I just hope the others have a safe journey.
She have a vision, right? โอเคมาถึงเราแล้ว น่าจะ โอ้
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power.
Should we go back and check what's
Have faith in the
Yeah.
Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
about that I don't know I mean if Capitan and one-on-one yeah
Once we find
But
Kachina's
2-on-1
ancient
probably
name,
dead.
we'll head
Dead.
right back.
dead oh she's animal
Let's just keep climbing. Emon really hopes nothing goes wrong.
เฮ้ยน่าสนใจนะเนี่ยนางอนิโมะอ่ะผมเริ่มอยากเปิดนางแล้วเพราะถ้านางเป็นไฮโดรหรือผมว่าไม่ได้ผมไม่ได้อันล็อกไว้เยี่ยมเดินไปแต่เขาสามารถส่งเราถึงหน้าบ้านเลยนะไม่มีตัวให้ผมสิงสถิตเลยเหรอเดินเราก็ได้วะพอมีอยู่ด้านล่างตัวหนึ่งไม่แน่เนี่ยแต่อาริคิโนก็บอกแล้วเนี่ยว่ากัปตันก็ไม่ว่าสตอรี่อ๋อผมไม่ได้อันล็อก about นู่นนี่นั่นหรอไอพวก about นู่นนี่นั่นมันได้จากไหนเนี่ย
What can you tell us about the scions of the canopy?
The tribespeople are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then.
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The scions of the canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme sports like rock climbing, rappelling, volcano parkour,
I understand.
or even bungee jumping without a rope while a Yunkasaur stands at the edge and uses its tongue to catch them.
What?
Sound like something you'd be interested in?
Okay, that does sound different from our usual adventures. Paimon's not doing any of that. She can just cheer you on from the sidelines.
Green edge neighbors left. Looks cool. เป็นเหมือนลมวะสายลมใช่แล้วจุดหนึงก็คือจาวานารีอะไรดันเจียนสุดใหญ่ของเขาว่าน่าจะอยู่ในภูเขาไฟแหละ
That's Waina, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Why not?
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Waina. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision. The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end. Losing a friend is tragic, but when that happens, the best thing you can do is focus on how to prevent further casualties.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Waina. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness any day. If Kachina's still holding on, then so will I.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Waina? This doesn't seem like you.
Oh?
Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. Can't blame me for checking if you were up to the task. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay? It's not like we have a spare.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay.
Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you...
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts, so we slowly got to know each other that way. Her younger sister Ch.5's always hanging around our tribe, too. She's helped us out a lot in the past.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes, I'll introduce you to her sometime. But let's get back to business. Waina, how do we use the stone?
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts, and the ancient name you seek is like a tiny fish swimming downstream. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river, but the boat alone isn't enough. You need a fisherman experienced enough to steer it in the right direction.
We couldn't do that ourselves?
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent.
We don't have time.
If you want to make sure this works, though, I could recommend someone to you.
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior and scout from our tribe. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek. If you're fishing for a name, you're gonna want him on the boat.
Vichama? Why does that name sound familiar?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard stories about him. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery from the cliff tops. Follow the path that way, and I'm sure you'll find him.
Thank you. We'll go look for him there.
Good luck. I hope everything goes well.
Okay. West โอเคไม่น่าอยู่ตรงนี้หรืออยู่ตรงนี้ก็ไม่เห็นมีเลยนี่ผมอยากขึ้นไปก่อน Yep.
Need a letter sent? I can help.
This guy? Oh.
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops. Ah! That must be him! Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How is that even possible? No, if you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place. But that would mean...
Well?
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
Your friend?
Is that a
Waina mentioned someone named Malco. Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem. We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name, it's only right that we return the favor.
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look at the stone? I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect the Night Kingdom to the living world. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use it in a tribal settlement.
Wow, you got all that just from looking at it?
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Sitlali invented this. They must be a genius. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up. In the meantime, I need you to get 2 things for me.
We'll go right away. What do you need?
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and I need to build a net out of them, so make sure you get a good amount.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name? How does that work when one's tangible and one's not?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom. Basically, I'm going to use the concept of a net to catch something equally intangible, an ancient name.
Oh, I see.
Damn, that's cool.
What about the second thing you needed?
Right. I need 2 chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our world, we'll need a place to store them. Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes, but I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere, so maybe you can try your luck there.
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
Yeah.
There's no need. Lena spoke highly of you. That means you're trustworthy.
I appreciate it. Even though... Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so no need to rush.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Let's just focus on the preparations for now. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming for you. Do you have any hook ropes for sale?
Yep.
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yeah.
Yes. How much for your whole stock?
What?
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see. That would be 30,000 mora in total. Deal?
Easy.
Deal.
Wait. Really?
We have 11
What, you want me to drive down the
more.
price? We just need these as fast as possible. Thanks.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to learn, Roka's the person you want to ask. All right. That's everything. Here you go.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant Bichama mentioned.
Yep. Damn อยู่ใกล้ๆกันเลย ดีจริง
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right over there.
No.
Perfect. Is that the only one, though? We actually need 2.
That might be tough. Tell you what, I'll take a look through these boxes over here.
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's going according to plan.
Yeah.
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina. I hope this chunk of obsidian isn't the only one. Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of obsidian ready in a heartbeat.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Perfect! Thank you. How much do I owe you?
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. I'll take 3,000 mora for both.
Is it that
Here you go.
invaluable?
By the way, I heard you mention Vichama just now. How's he doing? Malco's been gone for 5 years now. It's about time he started to move forward.
5 years. He probably gone, bro, if he's stuck in there.
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one
เขา
night.
เดินผ่านแล้ว
But
ได้
I
ยินมา
don't know all the details. Vichama and Malco grew up together. and Melko was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a single hit, while Vichama excelled at scouting and analyzed. 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage and were placed on the same team to fight. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe, and Vichama suffered an injury to his leg while attempting to rescue someone.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition. Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured leg would make him a burden in battle. So they raised the issue with the... It's just... Melko and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations. The team made an error in judgment, and Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything.
Yeah, it's not his fault, but survivor guilt exists.
Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself. Not because he did something wrong. I've tried convincing him to move forward, to stop... the Abyss has caused so much suffering, and some wounds never heal. I wish there was something he could do to make himself feel better. Anyway, that's the gist of it. Maybe you could help him talk things through sometime. I would really appreciate it.
Yo, let's go. When?
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor. Go ahead.
Are you seeking your friend's ancient name for the same reason as us?
Yes.
But that's 5 years ago, though. That would be hard.
After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. He was dragged to his grave by the... If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina, I realized there's a chance Malco might also be alive, fighting for...
But that happened several years ago, right? The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually...
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try.
As long as
Malco
you're
and I
not delusional about it.
Even if we never managed to root out the Abyss for good, we would fight together until the end. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. If you see any fragments scattered around the area, please collect them. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss will likely emerge in response.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
I see what we need to do here.
Fear not. What's a little thunder when even lightning wouldn't dare strike our path?
Ancient name cannot exist in อ่านไม่ทัน void.
Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Neutralize! Everybody stand back!
Oh, แล้วมึงทีมกูมันคง
A
จะ
little ambiance!
One with nature, as one with wind and cloud!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
How much longer, Bichama?
Not long. We're getting close.
Oh.
Bichama!
Oh.
Quick, take it.
ปักลงในออฟซิเดียนไป
I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the abyss is getting stronger.
โอ้แล้วเขาจะไม่หยุด
The abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there.
โอ้
Thank you.
เราจะดูดเขาอ่ะโอ้ What is that? Okay, cool.
Whoa, watch
Quick
out!
time
The
event.
power of the abyss is strong.
This power.
Hanging in there?
We are running out of time.
No, why can't I find him?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the abyss has him in a
Oh, shit.
chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
In that case, we have no choice.
เราจะ
Sorry,
ทำลาย
Sweet
หิน
Molly. Get back!
โอ้หนักเป็นธนูโอเคโย
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the spirit speaker's stone was...
The stone's power was
Boom.
spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but that's normal.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
โอเคผมเริ่
Yeah,
มอยากได้
barely a
น้ำมาก
second
ขึ้น
before
เล
you
ย
made it go poof. Not
Anu-
everyone has your
Animo.
reflexes, Chaska. We were this
Wow,
close
wow,
to
จะไม่
getting
ใช่เฉพาะ
dragged into the explosion.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece.
Yeah
Wait, where's Vichama?
is he dead
Vichama!
Nah he's dead
Bichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. It must be completely gone by now.
Yeah
Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim chance, but still. And now... It's too late to save him. From the minute he left that day,
อ๋อ
it was already too late.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just give him some
True.
space.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama? It looks like something's
Oh
glowing.
shit what
This is...
Ain't no way Oh Huh
Hey, Malco. Got any strength left?
The fuck is this bullshit
Not enough to swing a sword.
Flashback
Say a few last words. Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just hard thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to mourn me. Pisak! Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Right to the end, you were never one for goodbyes. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. But just in case.
Oh.
Vichama. I'm
Damn.
so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Damn. Oh.
Was that a memory?
How the fuck does that work? But damn.
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Yeah, bro, dead.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy. But it also brings with it an
A deeper pain? Why?
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking, and his smile was forced. For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life, he was thinking the same thing.
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wyna wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you one step closer to danger. But I also understood why you had to try. Everyone has regrets in life, but not everyone gets the chance to make up for them. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose the braver path from the very beginning. If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. Even with an injured leg, there were still things I could have done. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have. There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back. That's something I had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads of your journey, so I hope you can walk away without regret.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. I promised I would find her, and I intend to keep.
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be. Thanks to her, though, you are only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in.
Damn.
Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start.
Yep.
Let's get. And apologize for destroying this.
Our Kachina เราคืนมา Yo. Who's that?
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wyna. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two.
Is Chief stable?
They're back.
Looks like
Koichi?
it.
What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Tosca for a few minutes. You come with me.
I'll be just a moment.
อุ๊ยท้องฟ้าสีชมพูอะไรครับเนี่ย
Who is that?
ผมก็เห็นครั้งเดียว
Chaska's younger sister.
น้อยครั้ง
Although the
น้อย
two
ครั้
aren't
งในชี
actually
วิต
related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there. That strength of will pushed her.
ผมเผลอกด
totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of getting into fights, so Koichi was always taking her around, apologizing.
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. You're fighting one minute and your friends... Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve conflicts. She's known as the peacemaker. It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting when they get old?
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but you probably know by now.
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the...
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to. Better try now than live with regrets later. That's what I say. Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses!
Yep.
We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no alternative. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything.
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous. Oh, it's like he didn't even try.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you didn't listen.
This is important.
Yeah.
If you were in my shoes...
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's my duty to say something.
All right, whatever. Anything else?
What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
Time out. Is this one of our normal...
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then... You need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her there to die. That's not who I am.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals. If I want to live in Natlan, I need to display qualities that make me worthy of this nation.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wina prefers his roof attached to his house.
Is that a threat?
Damn.
That sounds like a threat to me.
Yes, it is.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
So, you're really going to go, no matter what I say? I'm supposed to be your sister.
Then support me.
Chaska. So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn out to be so darn...
เดี๋ยวเรายังไม่ได้ไปก่อน
You
I
two
mean,
are
yeah,
something
ผมเข้าใจ
else.
ว่าเรายังไม่ได้ไป
Something you wanted
เพราะ
to
เรา
say?
ยังต้องมีคัตซีนใน
I
ใน
know you
Kingdom
aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said
เดี๋ยว
that
เมื่อกี้เราก็
very
ได้
thing
ชื่อ
to
มาแล้วนี่
Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact
เดี๋ยวเรา
same
ต้อง
way,
ไปเอา
down to the
ร่า
very
งมาด้วย
tone
เหรอ
of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a
อ๋อ
little
เดี๋ยว
more
เราต้อง
time
ไป
with your
สำรวจ
sister.
ว่าวัดทำไม
Tough
หา
kids.
ไม่ได้
That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done, according to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial artifact.
Well, it's
so it'd be safer to keep it with me.
Gone.
About that.
If only Tone Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
Huh. That's a lot of callback in this quest. Natlan เนี่ย callback ไปหามอนสเตอร์เนี่ย
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
ว่าอีเวนติมันซ่อมได้นี่หว่าพี่แกมีพลังซ่อมได้ยังไงเราก็ยังไม่รู้นะ
I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. If someone's still, Sitlale is going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff. I'll explain everything to her later.
ไอ้ศิลาลีนี่ไอ้
Stay
ฟู
safe
ชวน
out
เปล่า
there in
วะ
the Night Kingdom, okay?
ใช่ใช่ไหม
I'll wait here for your safe return.
ไอ้ฟูชวนของเกนชินถ้าผมจำไม่ผิด Ho brings Kashina Ancient to movie car ผมยังพูดชื่ออาคอนได้ไม่ถูกเลยเพราะแม่งไม่มีใครเรียกชื่ออาคอนเต็มกันเลยในประเทศนี้มันเรียกว่าอาคอนกันหมดเลยผมก็เลยไม่ได้ฟังบ่อยแล้วจำไม่ได้แล้วนางเรียกชื่ออะไรมาวิคาLet's go the chamber of echoes no yes secret chamber yes we're back
We found Kachina's ancient name too.
What happened at the stadium?
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
Oh.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
True.
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing
True.
comforting about the situation we're facing.
The abyss,
Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, I understand that feeling very well. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down.
Oh. What? Is this your room? Archon? Looks cool.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening to the stories of heroes. And physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
Alright, we'll have a look.
เราจะได้เดินดูบ้างนี่ Oh มาที่ทราเวลเหรออุ้ยดิขโมยของเปล่าเฮ้ยไม่ได้อะมันใช้นี่แต่ได้แค่ observe What is this jar
There are so many jars and potions around here. Do they?
No, those belong to the masters of the Night Wind. They're ceremonial tools used to amplify the ability to communicate with the
ทำไม
Night
ผมรู้
Kingdom
สึกว่า
and the
เสียง
Waya.
แดร์ล็อกมันอยู่
Yamaya is an expert in this field,
กลาง
and she
ซ้าย
taught me a lot.
มันไม่อยู่แบบ
Even though she appears stoic
ผม
and
รู้สึกรำ
serious,
คาญมาก
she actually has a keen sense of humor. The tools you see here are quite traditional. Her students found them outdated, so she passed them on to me. The contents of the jars aren't all that special. Oh, except the big jar in the middle.
Ooh, must be something really cool.
Grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although probably.
Make sure to hand.
What's this belt
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head.
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions and contests of strength. This belt is a symbol of great honor within the tribe. The association with strength might also have been the reason the original belt was extremely heavy. And even if a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it for any length of time would still leave them gasping for breath.
Sounds like it.
So the owner of the original belt, Kitera, commissioned a craftsman to make a copy identical in appearance but far lighter in weight. That is the belt you see. He would often wear this version when training in order to protect his waist.
Or he made a lighter version so he could wear it all the time and show it off.
Yeah
This fishing basket looks familiar.
His flower looks like it's thriving.
Hey, there's a fishing rod here.
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named Matavaru.
Oh.
I have his entire set of fishing equipment, actually. He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish, and in his eyes I saw a hunger and a strong fighting spirit. To him, the sea was the battlefield upon which he staked his honor.
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars. It turned out the fish he sought had been... He managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious injury in the process. Can a fisherman claim victory if he fails to bring back his catch?
Well, Paimon...
That was my answer as well. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to...
Wait, that means you also know how to fish.
Maybe we can go head-to-head sometime.
Yeah Oh.
This is Atea's talisman.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea was rarely ever without it.
Propagate!
Look at my dull blade Level 1 dull blade raw accurate นะฮะนางมีวิชั่นไหมเนี่ยผมมองหาวิชั่นนะฮะอยู่ตรงหลังเปล่าใช่ต่างหูมีรูแต่นางก็ต้องมีวิชั่นสิไม่รู้สิ
The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Yeah, if each item represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot. Does every item hold a special memory, just like Atea's talisman?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed down among the tribes. They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
At once? Paimon's not sure she understands.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important?
Wow, you're not gonna let us choose.
Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination. The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate. You're quite familiar with that concept, I would imagine.
That does kinda make sense. The future hasn't happened, but already exists.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future. While the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine. That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the Divine Throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan. Namely, a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken.
เพลงครับผมเวลาตัดไปในห้องเมื่อกี้ในห้อง Secret Gathering Room อะไม่จะเป็นเวอร์ชันออร์เคสตราแต่พอตัดมาห้องเลยมันจะเป็นเวอร์ชัน
In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
So, it all comes down to the power of the Divine Throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Oh?
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised.
Ngồi. Younger sister, her father, mother, them.
I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really close. Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say—
A little late for that question, don't you—
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth—
It's alright. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever proud of the life I used to lead. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibilities, so it impacts how often you get to see them.
Still around.
My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and we would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the saurians we were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire pot. My sister immediately burst into tears. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making—
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that.
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin.
You're just gonna cut like that?
Leon-san, Mula.
ไม่บอกเรื่องพ่อแม่นางหน่อยเหรอหวังว่าจะยังอยู่นะ
Place the ancient name up there,
ผม
and
เบื่อ
then
โทร
we'll begin.
ที่ว่าพ่อแม่ตายแล้ว Come on. Oh, so cute. Look at this picture. โอเคเราจะไปในคิงดอมกันแล้วเหรอ
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Oh, Kashina.
Am I hallucinating again? Kachina, are you okay? Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the abyss playing tricks on me again? It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back. Everyone, you have to listen to me.
Oh.
I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the abyss. I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening, so I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in. You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. I don't know what lies the abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody, you're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause. I'm really scared.
Yeah.
I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me. I don't want to. All you need to do is place your trust in us. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't.
Boom.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I know. I'm prepared for.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people. Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really means a lot that you're willing to brave these dangers with me.
Where's Brogan now?
There's no time to lose, so let's get.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation.
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Okay. ได้เวลาไปใน Move weaker.
Be careful out there. I'll observe the situation.
Thank you. ภาพน่ารักอ่ะ ไปทางไหนเนี่ยอ้อตรงไหนวะนั่น อุ้ยมีเฮอริเชลเดี่ยวๆด้วยอ่ะไปทักทายแป๊บไม่อะผมปล่อยให้เขาอยู่คนเดียวสงบดีกว่าอันนี้ใครครับเนี่ยอะไรเนี่ยมีไอคอนด้วยซื้ออะไรได้อ่ะโอ้ฮะ what is this อะไรวะเนี่ยอ๋อนี่อีเวนต์ป่ะเนี่ยน่าจะอีเวนต์ ใช่ปะไม่รู้เหมือนกันโอเคผมไปก่อนแล้วโอ้โหเป็นดูแค่นั้นนะ
An impressive bounty.
ว่าโถมันน่าจะเอปิกกว่านี้อะผมนึกว่าจะเป็นประตูแบบเปิดไปเอ็นคันโนมิยะหรืออะไรมันไปทำแทบเป็นช่องอยู่หน้าบ้านเลยนะเนี่ยอย่างนี้ใครก็เข้ามาก็ได้สิไฮโดรเย็บ looks good นะเปลี่ยนเยลานเป็นใครดีแวะผมไม่อยากเล่นเยลานผมรู้สึกเบื่อแล้วทีมนี้แหละไปครบวงจรSearch the ruins โอเคไม่มีอะไรเรายังไม่ได้เข้าวันนี้ยังเป็นรูนอยู่ยังไม่ได้ไปในคิงดอมนี่แทบไม่ใช่นี่อาจจะใช่แล้วเนี่ยLuxus
So we're underneath Natlan right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
So it's
That's because in the
physically
distant
under
past,
Natlan.
Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
Yep.
So these
Primordial
are
one raw
Saurian
right here.
ruins?
Primordial one raw right here. I don't think she's talking about Saurian. I mean actual dragons. Yeah, the ancient dragons.
Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Probably.
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time. But with the recent increase in abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy...
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Why are you all laughing like that?
It's the pre-adventure excitement!
Of course.
Bruh.
I'm eager to get started.
Okay.
Then let's go. We will...
พวกเห็นครั้งแรกนะที่ Traveler เราทำตัวเป็น Adventurer แต่ก็ไม่ได้เป็นนักท่องเที่ยวเนี่ยมีเมคานิกด้วย
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
Using this little guy here.
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
And you can
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
So basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Such as?
Vegetable juice. Want some?
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye.
Yeah. Whoa.
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Overruled! Into the wind! Fallen leaves! Adorn my nut! Gotcha!
ทำไมพวกนี้เลือดเยอะจังเลยดูสิทีนี้อ๋ออะไรวะ What is that symbol อันนั้นคือทางที่เรามาปะใช่ใช่ใช่ Spirit doors
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up.
เห็นแล้วนึกถึงอีลูกกระเหมือนดวงอาทิตย์ค่ะเอ็นคาโนมิยะเลยดวงอาทิตย์เทียมเอ็นคาโนมิยะ
Laid bare. One with nature.
Time to shine. Shower me with praise.
โอ้แล้วร่างแปลงโอ้โอเคอ๋ออะไรนะแบตเตอรี่เซลล์หรืออะไรครับเนี่ยโย่door.
Overruled. The wind nasal. Clouds high. The birds come. Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
ประตู Geo หรืออะไรวะสัญลักษณ์ฮะ
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
Yo is this อ๋อไม่ใช่ไม่น่าใช่ลาวาแค่หินนี่เรายังไม่ได้ไปใน Kingdom เลยมั้งแค่อยู่ในรูนตอนนี้ใช่ปะใช่เนี่ยทางเข้าใน
This
Kingdom
must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about. The one ripped open by the abyss.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready.
อ๋อมึงวาร์ปกูใส่เลยแล้วโอเค
Hey, you don't have to drag Paimon. You're pulling too hard.
Yo.
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
Night Kingdom.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
Yeah.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, It's so high up. Did we really fall that far down?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out completely unscathed. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
How did you know? How do you know that? Shaska?
You really think that little of Paimon?
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a link between the two realms.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either. How are we supposed to find Kachina in these conditions?
Yeah, these floating black things don't look super friendly either.
What the fuck
Those
is
are
that?
all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! Attacking ghost!
Whoa.
Calm down. I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right?
Oh.
Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco.
You still here?
I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious... It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker's stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have...
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right?
Yep.
She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power.
Oh?
I'd like to help her.
Wait, is that a new Abyss Lector?
So follow me.
ใช่ปะผมแจ้มันมี Abyss Lector ตัวใหม่ป่าวะ
This place has been
เหมือ
severely
นผม
corroded by the
จำได้ใน
abyss.
หลังหัวผมว่าเหมือนเขาโชว์ Abyss Lector ตัว
I
ใหม่
didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething
แต่ผมจำไม่ได้แล้ว
volcano
ว่าเป็น
ready to
ธาตุอะไร
engulf
มัน
our
เป็นตัว
world at any moment.
Ouch!
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Come on, man!
We'll be able to ward off attacks for the time being.
Chill! This... Oh my god, Arlecchino ผม
We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
คุณหน้าผมเลือดเยอะกว่าแต่ก็ฮีลตัวเองได้ Wow! What is this? Bloon TD battle?
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Yo, bro's power.เนี่ยฮิวจากคูลิน่าผมพี่จ๋ากลางโล่หน่อยพี่จ๋าผมมองหาอยู่นะอี Sky Frost Nail จากเซเลสเทียน่ะอยู่แถวนี้ไม่ใช่เหรอผมเห็นในเทรลเลอร์อยู่นะ Sky Frost Nail อยู่ไหนที่เซเลสเทียโยนลงมาเนี่ย The hell
Did you hear that?
What?
Never mind. It was...
Don't scare Paimon like...
I heard it too. It was a voice from the Abyss.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
Kashina! น้องอยู่นี่เอง What the hell ก็
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of the good idea. Let's...
Sorry ครับพี่ครับ But this team are better I have my Hydro Archon
You're here.
Hydro
You're finally
Archon
here. Thank you so much. That monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times. The YF's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here. Had a girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the YF with me?
Oh
I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And I know it has something to... That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here...
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyab can extend their consciousness. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the...
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the problem.
Still, we can't just leave the YF to suffer. It's protected.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
He's going insane
Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me...
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been...
No, I'm fine. I'm just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the YF. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit. We'll be there for you.
Damn, she's almost as tall as Morlani.
The sooner we get
Damn.
this done, the better.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to...
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's...
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fun. So go. Achieve.
Thank you for everything. You're true.
Aww.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
เมื่อกี้ผมกดอะไรได้วะอ้อโอ้ไม่ใช่นึกว่าจะได้เห็นสกายฟรอสเนลแล้วอ๋อนั่นเนี่ยทางเข้าเรา
YF, I'm back. My friends and I are here to heal you. YF, can you hear me? YF?
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the YF from answering our calls. All right, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Angel?
Already?
Okay, not essential.
You really think that puny soul could slow
Yeah,
me
that's
down?
more than one abyss like
Courage in the
pyro
face of
lector.
futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
You killed Malco?
Damn.
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you to focus on yourself. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril. No, the power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power, ancient names, pride,
friendship.
All empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. They possess no power at all.
Friendship ละเมาเพื่อได้ว่าผมสกรีนช็อตไม่ได้อ่ะเกมไม่ได้โอ้แม่งเอ้ยบราผมเกลียดมากเลยทำไมเกมนี้มันสกรีนช็อตไม่ได้เนี่ยมันไม่ใช่สกรีนช็อตผมกดออกแล้วเกมแม่งดับ3 second delay เนี่ยกูฟักอยู่เกมผมกดปริ้นสกรีนแล้วผมมี2จอมันผมปริ้นสกรีนจริงๆไม่ได้ this BS such BS
The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like you.
โอเคผมแคปเจอจากไลฟ์ใน iPad ผมแทนละ
Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Kachina, give me your hand.
He got a point, you know. He got a point.
Feel that? I'm right here next.
Thanks, Moalani. Because I'm not alone anymore.
Okay, but I agree
You're
with
right.
his ideals. Though.
Maybe comforting ideals
Can we
don't
join
have
the
any
Abyss
power.
side already?
But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
What?
How do you know? He might be training.
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down? It comes from our friendship. The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight!
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you deserve what's coming to you!
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us. Off we go.
Right here! Down!
Woohoo!
That's up!
ฮะมันช้อนสลับกูทำไมเนี่ย
Need a surfboard? Let's ride!
ทีน้ำไม่แอปพลายไฮโดร
We actually won!
That's not hard Come on we fight that for every morning
That's what he gets for underestimating you two.
Fantastic work, Kachina. Absolutely fantastic. This makes me so unbelievably happy. I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable.
Chill Jesus I liked her
Huh?
Huh?
My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
What? Huh?
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off
Heroic moment
was
out of
really
nowhere
something.
Okay
Everything you said was exactly
โอ้ทำไมพี่
right.
ตัวใหญ่อย่างนั้นเนี่ย
As isolated individuals,
ไม่
we
เป็นยักษ์
stand
ฉา
no
ไปเลย
chance
ไม่
against
ใช่
the
หรอก
power of the abyss.
ผมคิดไปเองเหรอทำไมพี่แกเสียงเหมือนคาปิทาโน
It took years
น่าจะแค่
worth of scars
coincidence แหละ
and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes.
Who are you?
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the
Giant
Springs.
Yep I
I
can
fought
see
against
that
the abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
โอ้แสดงว่าอินโนเวชันครั้งใหญ่คือมาพร้อมกับคานเรียน่าสนใจคืออาบิสอาจจะใช้โอกาสตอนคานเรียโดนเซเลสเซียโจมตีอยู่เพื่อบุกใหญ่หรือเปล่าหรืออาจจะเกิดอะไรขึ้นมาก
I've
กว่า
heard
นั้น
that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wayab. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
มัวร้านนี่กลายเป็นตัวละครหลักเฉย
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
เวทนางได้เอนเชนเนม2 อันแล้วหรอหรือยังไงผมไม่เข้าใจ What ขอ
What's wrong, Moalani?
Why is she glowing
So many memories. So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wayab first.
Yeah Previous power blasting it Does that work ทำงาน
Okay, that should be enough. Wayab.
I hear your voice, Kachina.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye.
I just wanted to. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient. I'll keep searching within myself for.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes. You are all my most beloved children. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your... The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your... It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it is time for you to leave this place. The situation here is getting worse. Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
I know we've never met before, Wyub, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
It look like about to end. We need to end with a bang. โอเคผมกำลังจะบอกเลยโอเคมาแล้วเราควรจะจบพีคไม่ใช่จบแบบออกง่ายๆ
It's the power of the abyss. Quick, we need to run.
Is this a running mission? No. Okay.
It's a Sealy.
That's a Sealy.
Open the way for us.
What the fuck? That's a Sealy. Okay, we need to run. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What is this Tomb Raider shit? Yo, themes. Wow! Screen cake เยอะเกิน ถ้าผมแพ้จะทำเป็นอะไรขึ้น
We need to hurry,
น่า
or
จะ
we'll
รี
be
เซ็ต
stuck
เลย
here.
ผมอยากลองว่ะไม่แต่ผมไม่อยากลองนะผมเดาว่ามันก็จะแค่รีเซ็ตแล้วผมไปเริ่มวิ่งใหม่
Watch out for the falling rocks.
ว้าวว้าวโอ้โห
Faster! We'll never make it.
What ฮะวะว่ะผมลืมไปเลยเรายังไม่ได้เห็น Sky Force Nail นี่ว่ะน่าจะไม่จบโอ้ไพโรอาร์คอนว่ะเรารีเซ็ตเสาไวหยอบแล้วนางก็จะเห็นเราได้แล้วว่า Sheesh.
You've done well. Now come home.
What? That's not how it works. มันทำอะไรทั้งท้องฟ้าอย่างนั้นเลยเหรอ Sheesh.
We're back. The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here.
Oh.
Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness?
Every great display of power comes at a price. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold on. We'll get you to a doctor soon. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon.
I recommend getting a full checkup. Just...
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler?
Well, better still get checked up.
Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the
You may
abyss.
not know what's happening inside
Let's
you.
get going. We need to share what we...
Right. The Wyup mentioned something about the Pyro Arc.
I'll let her explain everything. Every move we make from here on out.
ปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บปั๊บ
Transfixed.
อ้าวทำความสะอาดห้องแล้วเหรออ๋อหรือน่าจะมีหลายห้องน่าจะมีหลายห้อง
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
Yeah โหผมเพิ่งถาม
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one.
Yeah and you yeah
All right, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another check. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
Compare with
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
We are from Celestia. We are not from this world, probably.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Yep, it will.
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out.
Yeah, bro.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it, I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Huh?
Yeah.
No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Mulan told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss.
Yes,
Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion.
Huh. 500 years was a Khanria disaster? Oh yeah ผมลืมไปว่าสุดท้ายว่า Abyss โจมตีทุกประเทศนี่หว่าคืออาคอนถูกเรียกไปผมจำได้แล้วอาคอนถูกเรียกไปเพราะวันจากอินาซูมะใช่ป่ะวันที่เหมือนมาโคโตะใช่ป่ะโดนเรียกไปคานเรียเพื่อไปสู้คานในคานเรียโดยซิเลสเทียเนี่ยก็ก็อยู่ประเทศแล้วก็กันประเทศจาก Abyss ใช่ไหมแล้วก็อีต้นซากุระด้วยโอ้โหผมนี่ลืมไปเยอะเหมือนกันนะเนี่ยต้นซากุระที่ว่าปลูกแล้วมันกัน Abyss พลังอะไรบางอย่างผมลืมไปแล้วแต่นั่นแหละใช่ว่ะทุกประเทศโดนอินเวดนี่ว่าผมลืมไปแล้ว
The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
Yeah.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss.
And it
but
did
at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wyab nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened.
What's the plan?
After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave... Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand.
Yeah.
Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. Or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse.
Yep.
But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
She got reincarnated.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yep. นางอยู่500 ปีที่แล้วตายบาก็มีคนสืบทอดกันมาแล้วก็มาเกิดใหม่ตอนนี้ทันเวลาพอดีที่จะมาจบแผนของนาง
Yes.
That makes sense.
We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes.
Sure, the secret flame can't do anything.
The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wyab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wyab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war.
Wow, and Morani, you are the water tribe.
The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old, 500 years ago.
Wait, we already have 1, 2, 3, 4 here.
So that means
I don't
I'm
think
one
so.
of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity.
แสดงว่าเราจะได้เห็นโมรานีอีกเยอะในเฟ
After
ส
your
นี้
adventure in the Night
หมายถึง
Kingdom,
ในนัดลันไม่
I
ใช่เฟส
trust you've
นี้
come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
นั่นแสดงว่าแอคต่อไปที่เราคงต้องไป
So in
รว
other
บรวม
words,
โปเกมอน
you
รวบรวม
always knew who the Wyab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wyab has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to—
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name.
Y'all need to stop thinking the Abyss is not intelligence, okay? We should tell them that, well, เราควรจะบอกเดี๋ยวไม่ควรเนาะ ว่าแฝดเราที่มาจากอีกโลกเหมือนกันเป็น princess of the abyss so yeah they have a brain they have the room of fate ใช่ไหมครับที่สามารถดู memory และสามารถสร้าง memory ปลอมให้คนได้ซึ่งที่สำเร็จเสร็จไปเพราะฉะนั้น abyss isn't intelligent okay
So I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines.
Well The Sinner ไม่ได้เกี่ยวโดยตรงเป็นแค่ผู้บันดาลใจให้โคทราอัลเบริกไปก่อตั้งองค์กร Abyss ไปก่อตั้ง Abyss อ๋อใช่แสดงว่าอาบิสอะน่าจะเป็นแบบพลังก่อนหน้านี้แหละน่าจะเป็นแบบพวกมอนสเตอร์ที่ไม่ได้มีสมองอะไรแต่โครธาคือเขามาสร้างองค์กรแล้วพยายามจัดแจงไงโดยใช้พลังอาบิสเป็นหลักงั้นตอนนี้ก็เริ่มมีสมองแล้วนะฮะไม่ใช่ไม่มีสมองนะฮะพี่เดนยังทำอะไรไม่ได้เลยนะฮะ
Currently, Shalonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani.
Okay.
In the process, you gained the memories stored within your
ฉัน
name.
แค่2 คน
But we have less than a year.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
Yeah.
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development.
Well, we better hope that maybe at the last.
I can only trust in the judgment of the Wayab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all. You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
ว่านางไม่มี notice.
Huh? Oh, right! All the stuff you stored here before, where did...
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk. And Mualani has in addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose. Fuel.
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of on their own, each item's power is limited. But together, their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant.
But weren't they all precious treasures? What about their story?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually.
ต้องมีคนอัพโหลด
If you
รูป
hadn't
ภาพ
saved the
มา
totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was... Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan...
Even when you put it that...
There's no need. The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us.
Yeah.
We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, if you still have regrets, let them fuel your deeds will become new legends and nurture...
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing...
Try not to let it get to you. It's important. All right. You should have...
No. Is this a lobet drop? The fuck? Oh? yeah that's Enkanomiya alright ไม่ใช่เป๊ะๆแต่คล้ายมาก
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks
Wait,
of
is
life.
she dead now?
Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
1 2 3 4 5 6นั่นไง6 tribe แล้วก็สัญลักษณ์ไฟตรงกลางมันคือจะอะไรนี้จบไหมโอ้เดี๋ยวเราจะได้เดินจริงอ่ะเนี่ยโอเคไม่ว่ะเขาไม่ให้เราเล่นเป็นไพโรอาคอนก่อนมาว่ะเศร้าว่ะ What is this Stop
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribe stands divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
ทนไม่เห็นซีนครอบครัวนั่นเลย
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again?
โอเคแสดงว่าพวกเขาไม่น่าอยู่แล้ว Damn that's sad
But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry.
Damn. Okay.
Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
Damn, first Archon with a mom and dad. that we see on screen I mean เรามี A ที่มีน้องสาวแล้วก็แค่นั้นฟูลิน่าที่มีตัวเองนาฮิดาที่มีก็ตัวเองเหมือนกันในอีกเวอร์ชันส่วนจอห์นลีเอาจริงจอห์นลีก็มีแฟนนะแต่กุยจงแต่ก็ตายไม่ใช่กุยจงใช่กุยจงส่วนเวนดี้พี่แกโดดเดียวส่วนมิวคาว่ามีครอบครัวแสนน่ารักอบอุ่นOh, who's walking?
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire.
เป็นรูปดวงอาทิต
The
ย์เลย
lifeblood of our nation.
Damn. Attend the banquet ผมเข้าไปใหม่ได้ปะมิวคาว่าแกยังอยู่ในนี้ไหมเนี่ยไม่หรอ Damn รูปภาพน่ารักก็หายไปแล้วนั่งได้ปะได้เว้ย I'm the real Pyro Archon now อเล็กซิโนบอกโอเคนัดละโอ้ผมอ่านไม่ทันผมเผลอกดเลยแหละมันเลยสกิป
You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. But it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... Well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Of course not.
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first...
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but her impulse to fight is extremely strong.
Oh.
Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so
So what you're saying is...
Huh.
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty... Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to...
What? Do you really have to go that...
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this. I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Enjoy the celebration.
You too.
Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Okay.
Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing?
เราเพิ่งเจอด็อกเตอร์คนที่สองไม่ซีชวีก็นับป่ะซีชวีเป็นพยาบาลเนี่ยไม่ใช่ด็อกเตอร์มีไบจูที่เป็นด็อกเตอร์นางที่เป็นด็อกเตอร์และอีกคนมีใครป่ะวะไม่มี ไม่มีทายนี่กับคอเลไม่นับเพราะเป็น forest ranger
In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault.
ไม่เลย
Paimons had enough of that.
โลกนี้มี representation ในการเป็นอาชีพค่อนข้างอันนี้ก็ดีนะโอเค Yo it's Chief Giga Chat break dancing here
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do?
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars.
So, what about you guys?
Nope.
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day.
Serves you all right. No sympathy from me.
Alright. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal. Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me
she's
back.
here too.
This traveler and her companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, and let's not forget my good friends, Malani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please.
Well said!
Damn, haven't speak. Can't
drink
speak
to
without
that.
myself.
How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion! Hey, please don't make fun of me.
The end. Oh, ยังไม่จบอ่ะ Talk to Mulika. Where's her sitting alone? No, hiding.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
Oh.
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite.
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away.
Isn't your plan a little bit convoluted? Why didn't you get the heroes of the past to join you in this age?
Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time. For in 500 years, Natlan will be destroyed. It seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short. And beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included.
I mean, yeah, but
the plan could still work without them.
I don't think they have any astronomy knowledge, though. How did they not? It will frame out in a million years.
Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
They're all dead now.
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives.
Aww.
From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her.
So that's the life you had to leave behind.
You feel lost keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
That's all you want to ask. If you are already aware of fate.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
We are above fate, so we are the unknowable factor here, okay? We might change the fate. That's why we are above fate.
I suppose, but so what? Don't
We
forget
are here to
time
help,
takes many forms.
to change them.
The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important.
Right? I mean นั่นคือทฤษฎีผม
Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short.
Yep.
Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side. Whatever it takes.
Me? Ooh, me? For me?
Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Another title. เรามีอะไร Ordinary Knight of Mondstadt เวลลี่อยู่เราไม่ได้อะไรนี่วะถ้าไม่ได้เนี่ยนะสมมติได้แล้วเนี่ยมีได้กัปตัน Swordfish 2 Sage of Bois และในฟอนเทนเราก็ไม่ได้อะไร
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0.
True.
Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still. Take this as my personal guarantee. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
You don't have to promise anything.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation
like
here.
We have a choice.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
Blackstone Other Whitestone แปลว่าอะไรผมยังไม่เข้าใจเหมือนกันว่ามันจะ
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
ผมไม่เคยชอบใครตัวละครไหนในเกมกาชาเวลนอกจากฟูริน่าแต่แบบแค่เชียร์ออร่าแบบ Oh my god ผมนี่อยากจะเป็นสาววายที่ร้องหาผู้ชายพี่แกนี่เท่เหลือเกินผมอย่างชอบพี่แกจริงๆผมอยากC6พี่แกจริงๆเลยเนี่ย
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness.
Yeah,
I don't intend to start now.
Also honorable.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be.
Who is it?
Heard something from here, didn't you?
Damn. Okay, a bit okay. โดยรวมยังไม่มีอะไรมากเพราะมันยัง build up อยู่แต่ผมชอบไฟซีนนั้นดีมากไฟซีนตอนต้นตอนท้ายและวิธีช่วยผมรู้สึก underwhelming นิดหน่อยนะแต่เราคุยกับผู้รอดหน่อย
Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
เดี๋ยวผมไปเข้าน้ำแป๊บผม About the captain's whereabouts.
Well, our intel suggests he hasn't made any new movements yet. Although Kenichi's investigation helped us confirm that he's being aided by someone from the Masters of the Nightwind. I'm getting closer to narrowing down who that may be, but it's still unclear whether this person aided the captain out of willingness or coercion. If you learn anything about this during your adventures, please let me know. Oh, something else you'd like to ask? The Abyss is the most formidable enemy in all of Teyvat. In the beginning, it took failure and tragedy to even begin to learn how to fight back. All of the methods you've seen in other nations were developed based on experience and insight passed down over generations. We know them to work, but few of us actually understand why. It's the same for the method we use here in Natlan. Ever since ancient times, elemental energy has been one of our most reliable weapons against the Abyss. As for the principles behind it, I'm afraid you might have to seek answers from someone older than the position of Pyro Archon itself. Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
Maybe ask strongly. About the absence of people, yep.
That also comes down to the long-standing effects of the Abyss. Our people's survival is inextricably tied to the Wyab, but their power has its limits. They cannot offer our people the same degree of protection outside our borders. In fact, people who do decide to leave often suffer from memory loss and emotional issues. Everyone in Natlan understands this. That's why our people never leave without a good cause. Even if someone is left with no choice, the chief of their tribe must seek approval with the Wyab to grant them leave. And the Wyab have always been very strict about granting that approval, since extending protection beyond our borders means consuming power reserved for our fight against the Abyss. Still, there's no need to worry. The Wyab extend their protection to all within Natlan, including visitors. Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
My lady. I've got no other question, my lady. Chaska!
It's rare to meet travelers as strong and brave as yourselves. Anyway, my sister's already gone back to—
Oh, we actually ran into her on the way here and—
Yeah. I'm planning on visiting home myself in a few days. The Abyss has likely sensed your arrival in Natlan by now. So exercise—
Yeah. Ian-san.
Cost us a lot, but we got Kachina back safely. And that's what matters. There'll be even tougher challenges coming. That includes you, Paimon.
At previous victory feasts, you'd always find me in the crowd singing and dancing. But after what I found out today, it's too much. I'm still trying to process it.
It does feel weird seeing you so out of sorts.
Is this another pearl of wisdom based on your adventuring experience?
Well, Paimon agrees with the Traveler. Everyone's come together to celebrate Kachina's achievement.
You're right. Kachina looks really happy. And now I'm being the moody one. Ugh, enough doom and gloom. Time to shake it off.
Kachina. Oh, now
I've been through so much all at once. Everything still kind of feels like a dream. Are you still feeling unwell? Nope, all better now.
Aw, let's go,
I told you I
Kachina.
bounced back pretty. I bet you guys must be tired, though. Make sure you get some good rest tonight. You gotta read.
Yep, she's dancing now and then.
All right, Kachina.
I'm a little...
Don't be. Come on, you're the...
มีใครอีกวะเนี่ยหมดแล้ววะKinesh.
My apologies. I knew more than I let on. Everything comes at a price, and most heroes aren't people who set out to become a hero. If you cling too tightly to your goal, you end up losing things that are far more precious. But in any case, we're now on the same page. I wonder how long before the two final heroes appear. From the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Nightwind.
Imagine the Nightwind is the traitor guy. That would be a big problem. มีใครซ่อนอยู่เปล่าไม่มีโอ้ปากหัวโอเคครับผมสำหรับวันนี้ผมคงลาไว้แค่นี้ก่อน Story Quest สุดยอดผมว่าโอเคนะผมสนุกนะผมว่าสนุกดีนะ Story Quest คือมันพีคไหมก็ไม่ค่อยพีคเท่าไหร่มันมีพีคแค่แบบบางจุดใช่ไหมอย่างแต่อันนั้นพีคส่วนตัวผมไงคือตอนเจอคาปิตาโนว่าผมชอบพี่แกมากนะฮะแต่โดยรวมว่าโอเคนะมันไม่ผมว่าอย่างน้อยๆมันไม่น่าเบื่อมีจุดสโลว์บ้างเช่นอีตอนเรากลับมาแล้วไปคุยกับมูวิค่าที่ห้องใช่ไหมว่าทำไมของหายไปหมดอันนั้นผมรู้สึกว่ามันนานไปหน่อยนะที่เหลือผมว่าโอเคแอค1ก็โอเคเพราะมันอินโทรดิวนัดลันมาให้เราแอค2ก็เริ่มมีปัญหาแล้วใช่ไหมซึ่งก็โอเคอยู่ผมอาจจะเสียดายอย่างเดียวคือรู้สึกว่ามันดูง่ายไปหน่อยดูง่ายไปหน่อยเพราะฉะนั้นแล้วก็เราจะมาพูดกัน1ครั้งถ้าเราได้มัวลานี่ก็ได้ถ้าไม่ได้ผมก็ไม่สนใจโอเคKachina Constellation nice ครับผมได้อีกฟรี1ภูและอีเวนต์บูม500 ปรีโมไม่ถึง1 ใน 3ภูเลยซ้ำ yeah but well I'm not gonna complain โอเคฮะฉะนั้นสำหรับวันนี้เราคงลาไปก่อนผมชอบเควสนี้มากเดี๋ยวเรามาเจอกันผมคงไม่น่ามาสตรีมสตาร์เรลแพทใหม่นะฮะเพราะฉะนั้นโหกว่าจะเจอกันอีกทีนี่นานไหมเนี่ยคงนานนะจนกว่าผมน่าจะมาเล่นสักวันน่าจะอาทิตย์หน้าผมน่าจะปล่อยไว้อาทิตย์หน้าผมมาเล่นเควสมัวลานีเพราะเราได้ของฟรีแล้วคงก็เป็นสาเหตุที่ผมน่าจะมาเล่นสตอรี่เควสให้ได้เยอะๆนั่นแหละนะครับผมเควสน่าจะมาเล่นเควสฟูรีนาแอค1อาจจะชิโอริด้วยผมชอบชิโอริอาจจะนิววิลเลตด้วยนะแล้วก็คอรีนได้ข่าวว่าเควสคอรีนดีมากนะฮะนั่นแหละแล้วก็คาชินแล้วก็มัวลานีแน่นอนอยู่ไหนไม่อยู่ในนี้หรอเควสมัวลานีก็อาจจะมาทำพวกนี้หน่อยนึงนะโอเคผมไปก่อนแล้ว3 ชั่วโมงเจอกันครั้งหน้าบ๊ายบาย